with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. Will see the New Orleans Pelicans matched up against the defending NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. Now here's Nance. Brown inside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Irving, good. One thing, Doris, that should attract a lot of attention in this game, that matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
It's rebounded by New Orleans. Murray right side. Pass to Messi. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, unselfish play. What you like about Murray, he doesn't get tunnel vision with the ball. He keeps his eyes up and his options open.
And Brown throws it down.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
And here's McCollum. He's covered by Irving. Kicks it out to Williamson. Offline with his three. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Boston. It's a three-point game. Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes. They led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
And here's McCollum for three. We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. Outside Irving. Tatum a screen. Pulls up on the wing. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit. Who knows? But he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
There's Murray flexing on the D there. Big-time score despite the contact.
And Greg, remember, in DeJounte Murray's rookie year, he played in the Western Conference Finals.
Murray was the youngest player in that series, playing 20 minutes a game, competing against the KD Steph Warriors. How about that for a welcome to the NBA?
Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
Murray for three. near Williamson as he lets it go. It's good from long range.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Now here's Tatum to the middle. Here's Nance. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Porzingis with the block. Brown outside. And there's the drive. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Oh, good with the triple. Pelicans trailed by 3. Murray with it. Picked up by Brown. There's the killer two-handed slam.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Both teams will make substitutions. The Celtics with the lead. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. Williamson outside. He takes it in, and Williamson throws it down.
You would think someone as big as Zion would have trouble maneuvering around people in the lane, but his handle and change of direction is off the charts.
Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 6.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Bufkin. Fires from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Down low. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Tatum. Pass to Bufkin. Irving looking for an opening. That's tipped. Outside, Jones. Alvarado with it. New Orleans moving it around. Williamson outside. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Celtics leading by 5. Here's Irving. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Celtics out in front. Finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think?
Terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Drains it from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Irving. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Porzingis comes with the double team. 6 to shoot. Here's Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux.
The Celtics need to get a shot off. And the basket by Hauser.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to get.
A 3 from McCollum. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
And it's Irving missing.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
To the paint. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jalen, it'd probably be the three-point shot.
In the corner, Irving with it. Screen by Porzingis. Out to Nance. Here's Hauser. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
It's McCollum on the wing. He gets that one. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
We're going to dance like everyone's watching.
Both teams deciding to change it up. The Celtics with the lead. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Here's Pritchard. Hits the three-point bomb.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Left side, Tatum. Out to Porzingis. Pass to Hauser. And stolen by Murray. And now the Pelicans on the break. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, David, remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Launches a three. Sinks the triple. Murray's got 6.
Oh, that's a nice looking three there for Murray. How about the high release on that one?
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
I love when Jason Tatum is aggressive to score the basketball. He does a tremendous job keeping his focus.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Boston leading by 3. Tatum looking around. Out to the wing. Pass to Pritchard. They set the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Buffkin. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Buffkin's got his first bucket of the night. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Deep 2 from Murray. Misses the jumper.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
And here's McCollum for 3. It's hauled in by Cornette. Tatum taking it in. And the dunk by Tatum.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Here's Williamson. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Pelicans trail by 8. Murray outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Murray's got the first basket of the third quarter for New Orleans.
And 2 physical points for Murray, mixing it up down low. Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Murray for 3. And Boston with the rebound.
And they continue to control the glass.
It's Brown on the wing. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Here's Messi. Kicks it out to McCollum. Irving with the steal. Pass to Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
You see, Kyrie never hesitates. As soon as he sees that open man, boy, it is on time.
Here's Williamson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Porzingis. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Brown outside. To the inside. Tatum. C.J. McCollum with the rebound.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And it's Murray penetrating. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Outside Irving. Pass to Brown. Stolen by McCollum. Murray for 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. Celtics leading by 11. Here's Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
You see an illustration of how well Jaylen Brown understands their system. He's got great command of this offense.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Porzingis. Good. Porzingis has got his second basket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
McCollum, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
The kick out to Irving. Irving double team. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Pelicans trail by 15. Murray outside. Inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Celtics leading by 13. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
And DeJounte Murray good for 3. Murray's got 14 points.
Well, that's his second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
And it's Irving missing. Pelicans trail by 13. A 3 from McCollum. That shot no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Took him no time at all on that one. He has 5.
Larry Nance Jr. in a catch-and-shoot situation. That's not easy to guard.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
And Boston has possession. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Pass to Bufkin. Six on the shot clock. Misses the layup.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Whereas we're in the world now of super agency, which consolidate player representation. What do you think?
You know what, Kev, I think obviously it gives some more power to the players because of the bargaining leverage. But for player movement, does it give more power to the big market teams? We're going to have to watch this unfold.
Outside Tatum to the wing on the left. Here's Pritchard. Messi grabs the rebound. Pelicans trail by 14. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Goodness, I mean, we feel those science dunks shake the floor.
Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Murray scanning the floor. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Pounding it in the paint there. Murray doing it all.
And the Pelicans making a change here. The Pelicans have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
And we've seen so much offensive growth from Murray. He's become a guy who can have nights like this.
Tatum with it, now guarded by Murray. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That sends Jason Tatum to the free throw line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray. And timeout called by Willie Green. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Let's get going for Celtics. Attention fans, now on the court is your Flex Squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Okay, fans, who needs a free t-shirt? Get up on your feet. That was Celtics entertainment, everybody. Let them hear it.
And that one falls for Tatum.
From the moment Jason Tatum stepped into this league, he has been a guy who has wanted the burden offensively, and he has delivered.
Count that one.
Assist.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Pass to Hauser. No good on the triple. And a wide open look for McCollum. And with that one, the lead. Here's Bufkin. And so it's the Boston Celtics ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They've set the tone. They love their tempo.
The Pelicans, 55.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
How about the athleticism? Kyrie stops on a dime, knocks it in, some of the best breaks in the league.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Down by 12. Here's McCollum. Banked in off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
There's a screen. Pass to Hauser. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And the Celtics lead by 12.
Well, Kyrie Irving's creativity is indisputable. This guy can score it, but he is also an excellent passer.
Wide open. It's hauled in by Cornette.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Irving with it. Jones covering. Back to Irving. The Celtics working the ball around now. Count that one. And that's 15 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Pass to Murray. And it's denied. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Murray. Nance with some nice D.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
Pelicans trail by 14. Pass to Messi. The layup off target. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Checking in for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson. Trey Murphy. Jose.
Top of the key, Porzingis. Right side, Tatum. On the wing, Irving. Yep, that one goes. And the Celtics lead by 16.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here he goes. No good that time. Pelicans trail by 16. Trying to get something going. And again, no good by New Orleans. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Puts up a deep three. Pass to Alvarado. Now McCollum. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Bron.
And that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Back to Tatum. The kick out to Irving. Sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Celtics.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Irving, and the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got 12 points now in the quarter.
What a masterful performance from Kyrie Irving. He's over a decade into his career. He can still take over a game.
Here's Murray. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Irving. Takes it inside. And that one is good. Irving's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, put it on the deck, get into a gap, and get a bucket. That is Kyrie Irving at his best.
And this is going to end
in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Celtics.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Kyrie Irving.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Jaylen Brown, second personal
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight. They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
The three from Tatum. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Misi's shot is good.
The assist, C.J. McCollum.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Celtics. To the paint. Here's Tatum. Gets rebounded by New Orleans. The shot and game clock separated by 4. McCollum left side. Drives to the hoop. Murray outside. Just 5 on the clock. Porzingis with the steal. Over in the corner, Brown. Off target from outside. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
What my house look like? Walking, she gon' make you. I do damage, can't stand it. Psycho bandit, like it's Marilyn Manson. Got the cash advancing. Get the Sprite in, pull the out the pantry. Take it, and I'm dancing. She bop like a, I'm like a candle. Up in the car seat, hold it for ransom. Better call me, it's whatever I'm buying at the party. Fly, looking dummy, I'll probably get, I look like a mummy. I'm getting this cash, it's my lady Sunday. I guess you won't talk if it ain't about the money. My boys in the when they jump like a bunny. Got, it ain't nothing funny. Up on the side and I keep. We done went right there, all the way to the sun. Get in the pot, get like a. Why would I keep her? I never went London. I just went and gave to my brother. But then the oak the supper. Why would you keep a little circle? Why would you keep a little? Ride the hallway, ride the bus. What my house look like? Walk in, she gon' make you. I do damage, can't stand it. Psycho bandit, like it's Marilyn Manson. Got the cash advancing. Get the Sprite, pull the out the pantry. They fly, they looking dummy. I probably. I look like a mummy. I'm getting this cash, it's Monday to Sunday. I guess you won't talk if it ain't about the money. My boys in the when they jump like a bunny. Got it ain't nothing funny. Up on the side and I keep it. If I gotta reach up, I'ma keep it. But I got a TV, huh? That boy like a BB, huh? You won't see me, huh? Push it like see me, huh? Why you won't be me, huh? When I'm creeping, huh? In the genie, huh? Cause you saying I'm, huh?
spot. She throwing the she doing her dance. She counting up bands. She turn up the spot. She throwing the she doing her dance. She showing her Tom Petty, you know I be on that. Standing on like a floor mat. They keep trying to reach me, cause they know that I never call back. Throw it back on her BD. Just know he caught that. Hating, I gotta ignore that. He's a like bro to store at. Top facing, don't ask me to. If we beefing, don't ask me to. In the party, them clappers is clapping. In the party, them slappers is slapping. Ice on the beat, I be skating. I'm pretty, I look like a painting. With a baddie and she looking. Cause the money amazing. She turn up the spot. She throwing the she doing her dance. She counting up bands. She turn up the spot. She throwing the she doing her dance. She showing her
come do it for me. I'm from TX. Shorty, she come from the BX. Ice in the flame and they need it. You might get a car and it's keyless. Topless, no B6. I'm out in New York, I'm in Sailors. You might get you more, be sailors. I'm cooking a wave afloat. They watching my moves remote. Ooh, we bought us some. That's a double in the sellers to Knicks. Like the Flow Jalen Brunson on trip, man.
she turn up the spot. She throwing the she doing her dance. She counting up bands. She turn up the spot. She throwing the she doing her dance. She showing her
Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my fly. I wanna be with you. Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my fly. I wanna be with you. I still think about you. I still think about you. Tell me how you been. Crazy how you turned into a dub when I could've been 2 10s. Crazy how I still feel alone in the room with my whole crew. Damn, can't help myself. Could've been more loyal. Could've been more for you. But you been so fake, I swear it's like the chains they be wearing. Aluminum for you. No heart to pour you. First time I saw you, you me. Had you out your body. 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 Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my fly. I wanna be with you. Only for one night. I wanna be with you. Money up, okay, you match my fly. I wanna be with you.
For sure. For you, I make them cry for you. I can't get tired of you, desire you. I would follow you if there was 5 of you, no lie to you. For you, it's like I'm 5 of you. For me, for you, now I need a shot of you. Time with you, I do what I gotta do. I just wanna vibe with you, would die for you. Put them to the side for you. I ain't gotta hide from you. Then I make you. Had you out your body. G6 Scotty. The way you got it. Like Hibachi. Blast on Rocket. I can't pass on Stockton. Malone, come home. You got another.